And I bring myself in. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome back to Family Investment. If you guys are watching this on record, I'll say hello to you as well. If you guys are live, and it's nice to catch up with everyone on the channel because activity has been low for me. I've been very, very busy with cryptos, activities across, back to work. Life is back to normal. I think normality is good, but sometimes a change can be quite overwhelming at times. So take it easy step by step. I hope everybody is well as well, getting back to normality in Europe and in the UK in general, really. So I just want to say hello to everyone. I'm just going to turn on my comment screen on my StreamYard here. Hello, Bonnie. How you doing? Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you guys again. Ekwan, hello as well to you. Carrie, nice to see you as well. BM365, how you doing? Here to catch Traincoin. Yes, here to catch Traincoin. Today is all about crypto, guys. All about crypto. 5 a.m. grind again. You are up at 5 a.m. That's very, very early. I hope you woke up because you're getting ready for work, or perhaps you're early riser yourself. Ekwan, well, nice to see you, my friend. Hi, Tom. How are you doing? Oh, Facebook. Yes, Facebook. I know that it's also live on Facebook, not just on YouTube. It's Facebook and Twitter. And Adrian, how are you doing, Adrian? Nice to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And David. Nice to see everyone. It's good to hear family faces and names as well. So, I really want to kickstart, and I am, want to showcase what I've learned. I mean, activities from YouTube seems to have dipped, but in fact, I've been busy in the background. I know family is busy, kids are back to school, but I've been busy studying again. I've been busy researching and networking folks on Twitter. That's me on the crypto train, it's going at high speed. I've never felt so excited. It's like, I don't know if you guys remember, first year in university or first year at high school, so excited, you just want to get ahead of the class, you want to learn, you're so keen and enthusiastic. This is a game changer for me, and I really, really like it. So I thought today I'll come live and speak about crypto, because I know the earning seasons for stocks are happening. Honestly, not too exciting, but I am far more superiorly more excited about crypto, and I really, really want to share quickly in the next 45 minutes what I know in Q&A session for everyone as well. So I hope that I can jump in. Don't waste anybody's time. I'll come back and catch the comments with you and go and speak to you guys in Q&A right at the end. But I thought just jump straight into it. You guys' times are as valuable as mine. So let's do it. And before I start, if I appreciate a click like and thumbs up button, as usual, every YouTuber says that, so that more people can, it's just a YouTube algorithm thing, people stumble and see. And hopefully this helps folks in their journey as well as it will help you and me. Okay. So the title today is all about, I spelled abort wrongly. Come on, that's what happens when you rush on the slides just before you have to send your kids to skiing lesson and rush back to do all aboard the train or crypto train. See, I'm human after all. Okay, so all about the crypto train. I don't want anybody to miss the crypto train. I'm in it big time, and I really want to share this today. Okay, I really want to share today. So before I begin with the slide, all I want to say is, I'm not here trying to show, but I really want here to inspire everyone. People always say that it's very hard to make, to grow your portfolio. It took me, I look back, it took me about 7 to 8 years, around about 7 to 8 years before I managed to grow a 6-figure, not 7-figure yet, 6-figure portfolio for my stocks. It took me so long, 6, 8, 7, 8 years. When I look back, man, it looks so long, but now things improving, getting better. But for crypto portfolio, for crypto portfolio, I'm at a 6-figure level just now. It took me about 11 months, as you all know if you followed me. I started around about December, but it really took off in January when I started buying Ethereum. Then I went into Dogecoin, and then the story unfolds. And it took me now, the month of November, almost the end of October, it went to 6-figure. I thought, wow, this is crazy. The speed of me saving up, the speed of my portfolio growing, it's not life-changing yet because I'm still having a job. It doesn't cover bills over my roof, but it may be life-changing. I'm not saying the crypto boom will just go on a straight line. I'm sure there's going to be a bust somewhere soon, a crypto drop, Bitcoin dropping back to its normality, which I will showcase later on the data I've seen. But the thing is, it's all about the learning again. It's all about learning. It's like me remembering when I started into stocks in 2013, 14, 15, 16. It was a steep learning curve. I'm compressing all into one because, again, crypto is 24/7. News are out 24/7. It's like 1 week of crypto is 1 month of stocks. 2 weeks of crypto is 2 months of stock because it doesn't stop. There's no rest time for crypto and things change. I can wake up 2 in the morning thinking, my goodness, things are dropping. I have to buy. That's the nature of it. So that's why I say all about the crypto train, guys. And I'm here to really, really share what I've learned and where we are today because the news are ever changing. It comes to a point where I can't even produce a video at all because the news are moving so fast. If I produce a video today, it'd be expired tomorrow because things move on. Okay, so what's the agenda today? Really, I just want to showcase the market outlook. We are at Bitcoin's around about 65K just now. We broke the 65K for the second time, all-time high. Ethereum, all-time high again, $4,700 for Ethereum. Remember, back in February, just before the crash, Ethereum was $200. $200, I repeat. Ethereum was $200 before the COVID crash in 2020. How do I know that? Because I was selling Ethereum back then. Round about the COVID crash, everyone was spending. I need to release one. I remember I sold it for $200 and now it's worth $4,700. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, today, it's not just that. It's a $3 trillion economy. I can show you the charts later. And it was just $2 trillion about a couple of months back, like 6-8 weeks back. So it shows that the stock market from the retail side has moved from stocks all the way to cryptos. And look at how Robinhood has lost traction because cryptos has grown and nobody's really, really going into stocks just now. So it's something that that you need to understand. And also, I want to catch about my crypto holdings, also my defensive approach, because it comes to a point where everybody's speaking about it on the Discord channel, saying that, what if crypto crash in December, before Christmas, after Christmas, January? Are you prepared for it? How do you do it? It's completely different from stocks. And I'm going to show what everybody thinks and share my point of view if crypto does crash. I mean, at least prepare for it, yeah? Okay, let's get into why should you go into crypto? Why should you, all I'm saying, guys, is you have a stocks portfolio, have an independent crypto portfolio on the side, and keep at least 1 to 3%. If you're not started, at least 1 to 3%. So let's say you got a $10,000 stocks portfolio, at least get into 1 to 3%, which is like a couple £100. At least try to start, try to learn, try to get yourself involved. There's so much big open world out there because I believe decentralization, digital application, NFTs, socialized token will be huge for 2022. And if you don't start studying now, not start studying now, you'll be really left behind. And I don't want your family investors to be left behind. I'll be solely responsible because I'm not shared enough. Okay, so first chart, the most very, very important chart is how crypto has gone into a $3 trillion economy. I believe stocks is about $50 trillion economy, and then bonds is a $200 trillion economy. Stocks is still growing, but it's not as the rate as crypto is moving. It's moving really rapid. So I'm not saying that it's going to hit 3, 4. It might come down again. We've seen the recent crash all the way to 2 trillion, and then back down again, and then back up again. It's so fast, so rapid. Now, this is not just adoption for this as retail, but it's adoption of institution. The likes of Nike, likes of McDonald's are now into NFTs. Disney wants to create their own metaverse and they need a cryptocurrencies within the metaverse, and things are really moving, will be accelerating, lots of money be pumped in. So this is where we are. This is how the economy, this is how the chart is growing. Look at back in 2013, 14, 15. It's nothing compared to where we are today. And the next thing that is really important that is being shared a lot on Twitter and a lot on podcasts. This is one of the standard chart. This is done by Life Vision, Raoul Paul's company called Life Vision. And what he shares here is Bitcoin today is really, that's what they call crypto, programmable money. Is going into a way that it's literally, if you see the white line along there, the darker white line. So what it shows that it's really mimicking what's happening in 2012 and 2013. Is really, so what they've done is superimpose 2012, 2013 and put what they have here. It's really very, very strangely mimicking that line, and he's been monitoring, and now we're around by October, it's still mimicking, and we are not even at the peak yet. That's why people are calling for $100,000 Bitcoin. There's a reason why. It's because of charts like this. It's not somebody just put a thumb in the finger in the air and say 100,000. Okay. And the next chart that I want to show you that is really, really scary as well is somebody mimicked Ethereum just now. Ethereum is the one in blue, and then mimic on what Bitcoin was between 2011 and 2019. And it's also followed the trend. So what they're saying is Ethereum today is like Bitcoin in 2017. Okay, I repeat. Ethereum today is like Bitcoin in 2017. So it's about 3 years lag behind. So imagine Bitcoin going from 10,000 to 16, Ethereum does the same 6x. That's what they're saying. What makes it even more bizarre, Solano, okay? Solano is the third most popular soon-to-be blue chip coin. It's actually mimicking Ethereum in 2006 and 2017, strangely enough. I mean, this is a chart back in September. I'm sure it's mimicking. Solano has gone back up again. It's gone back down. It's gone back up. It's also going all-time high. So it's very strange. So where we are, it looks, if somebody used this chart, Solano has got another 800,000 to go. It's only currently about under $300. So it's scary. I mean, that's why people pumping lots of money, not just you and me, it's institution that's coming in, looking at charts like this. And the next chart I want to show you, it's really about Bitcoin's pricings versus the equilibrium value. So where we're coming from is the Metcalfe law. Metcalfe law is really about adoption. So the likes of Facebook, adoption, they all use Metcalfe's law when they start a business. It's about not just you producing the best product, it's also about people coming, subscribing, adopting. Remember Amazon Prime's like, why would I want to pay a company $90 a year or $100 a year to deliver stuff to me? And guess what? Everybody has Amazon Prime. Everybody's adopting to it. Why would I want to pay Costco 20, 30 pounds every year just to shop in their shop? I can go to Tesco. Why? But everybody goes to Costco because you can buy in bulk, you can buy it cheaper. So this is the law of adoption, Metcalfe's, and now they apply it to Bitcoin. And every time Bitcoin skews off, it comes back down to A level, to the Metcalfe's law level. Every time it skews off, it comes back down. But what you see here, it's a straight line exponentially growing. As long as you got customers, as long as you got wallet addresses coming in, it will go in a nice growth rate. That's where we are. But what makes it even better is this is up to 2020. If you take a step, if you take forecast into the future, how far can this go? So what they're saying is if someone just drew a nice exponential growth straight line, the trajectory, and where Bitcoin and the network Metcalfe's law, in the next 100, I mean, we're looking at 2017, yeah, it's, you know, let me see where. So what they're saying is 2017 is around about $1,000 for Bitcoin, 2020 around 10,000. Then up to 2024, in the next few years, Bitcoin is going to go 100,000. It's following that trend line. I know we might spike a bit soon. And then they're talking about 1,500 days from here. We're talking March 2028, before 2030, okay? Before me turning 50, I should be expecting to see Bitcoin going to $1 million a coin. I mean, how am I going to believe that? I'm not going to believe until you see it. But that's how it's been trending so far for the last almost nearly a decade. This is a scary chart. Everything skews up, overvalued, it comes back down. You know, it's like us stock guys looking at the 50-day moving average or the 200-day moving average. That's what these crypto guys are looking at. So this chart like this really blows me away sometimes in podcasts and people speaking on it and information. These are charts that's been pulled out every single time. So now we need to speak about how the world's adopting the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrencies. You know, this data is a bit old, it's back in August, but where it's coming from is there's a population in the world of about 8 billion people, 7.8 billion people. It's only about 120, 150, I think it's about 200 million people adopting to cryptos just now. You guys can raise your hand if you're still into crypto. Are you in the fence of you having your own crypto wallet or not? Put your hands up. So where we're going is India is one of the biggest adoption of crypto. USA, Russia, UK are still lagging behind. Folks are still not having a blockchain wallet in their phone. Not owning anything yet. So that's where adoption is coming. So I'm showing you here that we are new. Buying Bitcoin tomorrow, you are not late. You buying cryptos, Terra Luna, you're not late yet. You've not missed the train. Okay, people think that, I missed the train when Bitcoin was like $50 back in 2014. No, you may not miss the train. You got Solana, you got Luna, you got Polkadot, you got KDA. There's so much more going on out there. So you've not missed the coin, but you just have to understand. I do not want you to walk in tomorrow and just go open Coinbase, get a couple of coins, and there you go. I want you to understand. I want you to pick the initiation to go and read up white paper, to read up about a company, get into the rabbit hole, get yourself interested and feel young again, okay? I stole that from another friend. Feel young again by learning. So that's where I'm coming from. Adoption is growing. Just imagine that you wake up tomorrow in 2024 and there's 1 billion people having crypto wallets. Imagine the day. Remember the day where you laughed at our parents not having Facebook? And guess what? Our parents are the biggest person hoarding on Facebook. My dad uses Facebook nonstop. I don't know what he looks at, what games he's playing, but he's there on Facebook more than me. Okay, that's adoption, and that's how things will grow. Okay, and the last chart I want to show you here is Bitcoin is dominant, Ethereum is dominant, but altcoins are starting to catch up. Layer 1 coins are starting to catch up. Okay, we're not saying that go buy Bitcoin, Ethereum. Yeah, fine. If you miss Bitcoin, Ethereum, I understand. but the other coins catching up. So if you look at this chart from 14 to 21, it's a pretty new chart. You can see all these altcoins, you know, there was a crash, come back down, but you can see they're stealing total addressable market as a stock investor. Yeah, they're stealing Ethereum. You know, Ethereum may be the top coins with the best total lock-in value just now, but other coins are really coming up. Today, I can tell you, AVAX is the most highest volume. The next one is Time, Solano. I just had a conference in Portugal that was super successful. And you've got like the Phantom that's really coming up as well. There's this hot coin called KDA that some people don't like because it's still proof of work. They're still mining out there, but it is an improved version of Bitcoin. And don't forget the dog coins, the meme coins. Nothing wrong with that. People adopting to it. Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, they're fighting for number 9 spot. And now you've got Flocky that's coming in, which I got somebody trying to shill me Flocky every time. I can't buy it because it's not on my. There you go, Elon coin, meme coins. It seems like there's a room for everybody. Meme coins and all sorts of coins. NFTs. I'm not even speaking about social coins. I'm not even speaking about it yet. So much room for these guys out there, and things are moving on. So this other chart. So like I said, you're not missed the train. They're really good coins. They're really good technology. You just have to pick and choose, like a football team, basketball team, or your favorite celebrity that you follow. Something, pick and choose, and where you go. And we don't know. It's really literally, you throw a dart, it's gonna hit somewhere, it's gonna land. It's like the dot. Some people say it's like the .com bubble, but when's it gonna bust? I don't know. But at the moment, it's moving on a straight trend line just now. Okay. So this is one of my famous quote that I put on my Twitter as my pin, and I shelled this quote quite a few times, and I really believe in this. Okay, I really believe in this. I believe stocks will bring my first million. I'm not there yet. I can say that I'm more than halfway there. Okay. And cryptos will bring my second million. I think stocks are taking so long to get my first million, but crypto will come chasing Rory fast. Who knows, crypto might overtake it. And then crypto will not just bring my second, but my potentially third million. And what happens after that, I wouldn't know, okay? What happens after that, I'm just going to focus on this journey. But this is my quote. And this is what embedded in my brain. I'm laser focused on learning, investing, saving, and just going through. And I am here on YouTube, not showing off, guys. I'm here. I'm not the type of guys that get rich and then start releasing books and stuff. I'm here to share the journey along with all of you, because I do not want to reach the summit or my version of the summit. I want to get there with all of you. Okay, this is what my motto for family investment are. This is the community. It's not my channel, it's the community. I want to get there with everybody. I cannot force people to be convinced, but I'm here to share, inspire, and hopefully get people, to self-learn, to self-share, and get into the community, and let's move on. And let's learn. Schools can only teach us this much. We have to really initiate. And once we learn this, we can pass it on to our kids. We can teach them to be the next Warren Buffett. That's how I truly believe how it works in my realm of family investments. Okay, so now let's get into what I own. Okay, this is what I have today. This is me taking a pie chart of what I own. You can see a familiarity. I'm still a concentrated stock portfolio. I don't like I don't like this thin diversification, having 50 different stocks. I like concentrated portfolio. It's just my nature. If you want to get rich, strike hard, man. If you want to go big, if you go big or go home, okay? I go big. So things are changing. All I can say, if you guys are with me, last month I was like, oh, Ethereum is my biggest holding, and guess what? Today, Luna has far exceeded Ethereum. And number 3, Time is catching up. This token called Time. Okay, it's crazy. I'm not going to recommend to everyone. It's super, super high risk, but I'm taking it because if I do lose 100% of time, I snooze. Okay, so Luna is my biggest holding, and Ethereum is still there. And I found ways to farm Ethereum in the last few weeks. I've been experimenting with it, and this is not a session to share, but I did share about it last Friday, I think, on LiveSpot. It's free. You guys can go and rewatch the video on how I make $350 a day with farming Ethereum. It's absolutely crazy. I don't think anyone's done it out there yet. It's not a video, but it's a long 60-minute video. If you've got the time, watch it. Okay, and Time is the third one. Kusama is my holding. Other stuff, if you notice, Polkadot's away. Polkadot is very, very small in here, and I've got other small coins in there, but these are the big ones. So from January to November, it's about 11 months. It's gone from 0 to 6-figure. Now, I'm not a millionaire yet, but it goes to 6-figure. It's quite a substantial effort. I started with Ethereum. Then I went to Dogecoin FOMO. I took profit and then left to where did I go to? Cardano. Took profit and left again. So I've gone Solano, I've gone Polkadot, I've gone Polygon, and then I went all into Luna, powering up. And now I'm going to EVAX as well, into Time. learning as I go along. But now I'm a farmer. I'm officially a farmer. When a farmer is meaning that I'm going for yield. I'm putting my coins, liquid pool, try to get more coins out of it, to find lost gems while farming. Farming. So it's been a good ride. So if you want to know about my farming, I think there's a video. It's free on LiveSpot. Let me just send a link here. LiveSpot. Let me find if I can find the link for you guys. It's free. It's a very awkward time last week. So if you guys miss it, do not worry. I will give it to you guys here. Okay. Okay, there's the link. I'll post it there. And the session is free. Go and watch it and you see all the questions that people are asking. So 1 hour video. It's not one of those fancy slides and stuff. It's really like me doing live. But if you can have the time, you can skip and run. I hope it's worthwhile for you guys. Okay. So this is where I am. That's a farmer just now, but it's another long story. You can watch the video. So the next thing, before I go, is I'm still very, very bullish about Luna. I think Luna will be at least $100 coin by the end of the year. It's currently sitting at 50. Why? Because it burns UST. Now Binance has announced they're going to be using UST. Anything that uses UST will push Luna up even higher. To get if a company or a central exchange starts buying lots of UST as a stable coin to trade, it will just push Luna even higher, because every UST used, you have to burn Luna. So scarcity is like a buyback. It's like, imagine Warren Buffett wants to buy back his stocks. He buys back his stock. If Lisa Su or AMD wants to buy back a stock, what happens? It makes the share pool get smaller and scarce, and it's more demand. It shoots the share price up. So by the end of the year, we should see. I'm suspecting at least $100 for that coin. Now, at the moment, they're burning 88 million coins of Luna. It's only 2% burn, and it's pushed it up to almost 55. Imagine they're going to burn. It's only 2 million burn. They're going to 88 more million to burn, 86 more million to burn, and it's going to push it even higher. Loads of collaboration with other coins, Solano and AVAX. I just spoke to AVAX. AVAX CEO just tweeted this a couple of 2 hours ago, saying they're going to handshake and speak to Do Kwon of Luna, and now they're going to collaborate. It's going to go really sky high. And Ethereum, I still believe, like last video said, Ethereum by end of the year should be 9,000. It's around about 5 just now. It should be pushing more, because once they get this proof of work, the bomb, no proof of work, nobody can mine. It's all about staking. Less and less pool of Ethereum is going to go even higher. So Ethereum long run is still a blue chip coin. I rather hold Ethereum than any stocks just now, because the upside for Ethereum is more. But the only downside of Ethereum is the gas fees. I can't get Ethereum. I'm not the person who's got like 1,000 Ethereum where I can easily dispose, buy NFTs and pay a couple $1,000 high fees. I can't afford that. I only can buy and store, so it's not much functionality for me. And then you've got time, which I don't really want to speak here, because it's not. I don't want to go and speak about time, why I hold it, and then everybody starts foaming. It's very, very high risk. One of the super high risk. Technically I shouldn't be doing it, but I'm giving it a go. I'm giving it a try. Okay, so this is where I am, and then Kusama is my locked coins. But what are my hidden gems? Yeah, a couple of hidden gems. So what I will show is my short list. I've got my short list on CoinMarketCap. Take a screenshot if you want. I'm gonna jump out of this stop screen. I'm gonna share screen. I'm gonna show you my screen. Give me a second. Okay, CoinMarketCap. Share screen. Cryptocurrency. Allow. Watchlist. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Ta-da! Ta-da! So I've got a family investment retirement type watch list. You see how I name my watch list? I didn't even realize until I read it. I named it about a couple of months ago. Okay, so these are the lists that I watched. 7,500 coins and tokens out there. It's in I think in this platform there's about 3,000. So these are my short list that I like. I watch. I take them in and out whenever I want to. But I will just walk through you guys what I look at. I think I did show that in my last live session. But again, it gets updated. So you've got the typical Solano and stuff. I missed the train Solano. I'm looking at it. Polkadot, I left. I had to focus on one. So I left Polkadot to go into Terra Luna. But the ones that are really catching my eye, I've used it. It's really fast. It's quick for DeFi farming, for NFTs, low fees, and the wallet's great. It's AVAX. AVAX is something that you should watch out for. AVAX, last time I spoke was 63. Now it's going to 88. Yesterday it was about 65. Absolutely crazy. Polygonmatic is still in there, but I'm not too interested about it just now. But again, it's a great tool. People hold it. But in terms of price value, I don't know why it doesn't go up. It should be about a $5 to $10 one, but it's not. It's not reflecting its price, so it doesn't catch my attention. Cosmos, Phantom. Okay, the one that I'm calling the golden ones that I'm looking at is Phantom. Okay, Phantom at the moment is great for DeFi. Loads of great DAX, decentralized exchange where you can go and trade and farm and stake your coins. So Phantom has created a fantastic product. I think they had a conference about 2 weeks ago. Phantom is the one to watch, but the only downside about Phantom is they've gone all out by shilling lots of freebies to everybody. So when the incentives of these free coins and all this free exchange goes away, what's going to happen? Are people going to leave? So they've sold too much incentives to people. It's like trying to attract you, but will people stay? Because at the moment, experienced investor will come and grab freebies and then move on to the next farm. So that's a scary thing. But the one that's moving like hotcakes, and not many people, some people don't like to speak about it, a lot of people shill it, is KDA, it's Cadena. Okay, Cadena is going in a very weird direction. It's going like a Bitcoin route, but yet hold smart contracts like Ethereum. So it's a good marry between Ethereum and Bitcoin. When I say Bitcoin, why? Because to get Cadena, to grow your Cadena, you have to mine. You literally have to have a warehouse full of miners to mine your Bitcoin. Apparently, they say it's going to be 1/4 of the energy required, but still proof of work. What happened to the environmental reason? But apparently, Cadena wants to supersede and overspeed Ethereum and Bitcoin, and it's getting really, really popular on Twitter. And therefore, I think a couple of weeks back when I saw it, it was literally $2 to $3, and now it's 24. And apparently, someone is calling it for 150. I don't know. I don't know well enough to know, but Cadena is one that I'm watching out for. Okay. The other ones I'm watching out, Moon River. I'm not a big fan. I should take this off. I'll take Moon River off. I'm not a big fan of Moon River. So the ones I'm looking at, Phantom, Cadena, Orion Money is one as well. Orion Money is trying to be the next stable coin. Next to be the bankless bank. They're trying to issue debit card and stuff. So it's something to watch out for them as well. Wonderland is there. Wonderland is one of the ones I invest, number 3. And I'm going to take Valkyrie out. So that's the ones that I'm really watching out for. It's really Wonderland, Orion, Cadena, Phantom, and Cosmos. So the ones and the thing that I like about Cosmos, which I discovered recently, is Cosmos is responsible for a lot of things. Cosmos is responsible for Terra Luna. Cosmos is responsible for Binance. Cosmos is responsible for Crypto.com. Okay, so whatever script they have written out the software is it's open source, copyable, and you can start your own ecosystem with Cosmos. But the problem with Cosmos is done it the way that it's free, like Linux. It's free that everybody comes copy, and they don't come for some reason. They don't make money back after it. Like Ethereum, every time you spin off a different coin off Ethereum, like Phantom, is a spin off of Ethereum. Ethereum still makes the gas fee out of Phantom, so Ethereum makes money out of it. But for some reason, Cosmos cannot capitalize in the end. So something I'm still learning, something I'm still reading. I might be wrong. Somebody can correct me. So the ones I just want to repeat, I'm looking at Cosmos, Phantom, Cadena, Orion, Wonderland. Spell is one of them, but I don't know well enough. Popsicle is another one that I'm looking at as well. So these are the ones that I'm really looking. The rest are just tokens. The rest are just tokens that I do farm. So that's why it's there for me to watch the price. But these are the 5 tokens, 5 coins that I'm really looking at. So things will change. Hopefully in the future session, I'll share more. Once I learn more, I need to learn more before I share more, and that's how we roll. Okay, so I'm going to stop screen. I'm going to share back to my slide again. Before share my slide, just finish the agenda, then I'll go into my questions. But really, okay, we're talking about great cycles. It's going to be the big boom. Bitcoin's going to hit 100,000. Okay, Ethereum's going to hit 10,000. Okay, Luna is going to hit 100. Luna's going to get 200. I mean, this are folks calling out, including myself, for end of the year, January. Yeah, we're talking about a couple of weeks ago, not too far. This trend momentum is going to go raw so quick. I hope they're right. If they're wrong, then we have to wait for another day. But this is what we're going. It's looking projected trend line. But what happens if it crash? What happens if it crash next week? What happens if Bitcoin hits 100,000 by Sunday and crash on Monday? What do? You need some form of defense. At stocks, what do? You hedge. You short something. You short the VIX, or you go long on the VIX, or you short ARK Invest, or you take cash out and buy on the dip. Simple. Stocks can be simple to do, but stocks you need to do it before the market open or just before the market close to capitalize on it. But what do? It's 24/7. How do you defend yourself? You could be in the wrong time. It could be the Chinese dumping first while you're asleep, or it could be the Americans dumping first while you're trying to go to sleep. So it's difficult. So what is your defense? So I'm going to share four defense, but before I go and share the defense, I will showcase the timeline. Okay, so this is a chart, yeah. This is called the 4-year Bitcoin cycle. It's always focused on Bitcoin, okay? Whatever crash and stuff is always focused on Bitcoin. When Bitcoin rolls off the cliff, we roll off the cliff. All the altcoins roll off the cliff. So there's a 4-year cycle. And that's where we are just now. We are around about the November. We're around about this cycle. So this is quite an old chart. We're around about this cycle. It looks like we're going to peak soon. It looks like we're going to peak soon. But where? This is a forecast that was done back in 2018. But if you look at this one, if you zoom in, it's called a 4-year cycle. So the 4-year cycle starts around about 1st of January 2018. We hit the peak, okay? When we hit the peak, everything's going to roll off. And when it roll off, you take another 4 years before it hits next peak, before the next Monroe. So where we're coming from, somebody smartly plotted this graph saying exactly on the 27th of December, it's going to hit its peak. And there's doomsday. Everything falls because it's programmable money. Okay, we like all this speculation. So if this was right, what would you do? I mean, what are you going to do? Take money out before, sell it off, hold cash on the sideline, wait for the dip? Is it simple as that? Okay, I wish it was. I wish it was. If it was as simple as that, everybody would be rich. But no, it's not as simple as that, obviously. I'm going to show you my 4 ways of how to be defensive if it does happen. Okay, you can start today cryptos, but it happens. What you're going to do first is stable coins. Okay, there's a reason for stable coins. Yeah, when I first started crypto back in January to April to me, I don't even know what stable coins is like. What does it do? And why would I want to buy UST, or why want to buy USDC? Why would I spend $1,000 to buy a US coin? It's one for a reason. It's not just a mode of exchange, but there's a reason for it. So stable coins is basically, when people, let's say, like about a couple of weeks ago, I made money off Orion. It was a quick one. Okay, this is me being honest. I made $2,000 in a span of 8 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours. So I bought it in the afternoon while I was at work. Somebody tweeted it, and at night about 10 o'clock, it looks like it's going to peak. So I sold it off, and I've got a bunch of cash of Orion. But I'm not going to keep Orion token because if Orion falls, I'm going to lose. So what I do, I change this to UST. I change to stable coin. So I change it to basically my currency. It's like you go into the casino, you got chips, you just cash out your chips. That's it. So there's a reason for stable coin. You change to stable coins. And what does stable coins do? On Luna, you can actually put your stable coins and hold them as a deposit saving for 20%. So if you do anything, that's the most defensive. You make money, you put in a stable coin, and then you clock 20% APY annual per year. So you make money, clocked it. You make money. So I've spoken to a couple of guys on Discord. One very, very defensive, experienced crypto investor. So what he's doing is whatever he does, take profit. In fact, two guys take profit, and they're going to put in stable coins. Take profit, put in stable coin. It could be USDC, it could be UST, but they're all pegged to the US dollar. So they're waiting for the crash. They say the crash could be 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, but they're happy. I'm keeping my profit. I don't want to be greedy. And there you go. I'm waiting for the dip, and then I go buy an average down, because end of the day, they do not want to sell their coins. Okay. For example, they've got 20 Ethereum and they think it's going to crash. They're going to take 2 profits off 2 Ethereum and store about $10,000 of UST in their crypto bank. And then when they crash, they go buy. So that's the simple, easy step. You don't necessarily have to go panic, fire, start selling your stocks, because end of the day, you might have 4 different exchanges. You might have Binance, Coinbase, you can have a wallet. You don't know what to do, but just relax. Put in stable coins. And when you crash, you got 20% worth of stable coins waiting to plow and waiting to buy on the dip. So simple. That's the really most simple reason why people hold stable coins. Second reason is Ethereum, whole stake or farm. Ethereum for the very reason. Then number 2 is because they've got the biggest ecosystem. They've got the biggest smart contracts. They've got the biggest farming, DeFi, Sushi Swap, Unicorn Swap. There's a reason for it. So folks are saying that, yeah, fine, if Ethereum drops, fine. But what you can do is you can use Ethereum, start farming, liquid pooling, or hold or you stake. When Ethereum goes proof of work after Christmas, hopefully, Ethereum will pay you high percentage of gains, 10, 12, 15%. That's what we expect. So during the crypto winter, for 2 years, for example, what do? Stake your Ethereum there, okay? You might have made lots of money, just leave Ethereum. It might have dropped in value, but Ethereum will compensate and recompound itself. Or you can use Ethereum to compound with other coins. Farming will be a big thing when the economy collapses. People just want to build a portfolio, and when the cycle booms again in the next 4 years, boom, there you go. Your Ethereum will be higher when it was last. That's all in theory. That's what the cycle has happened for the last 3 times, and this is the 4th one. And I can say, if the 4th one happens, if you don't catch this train and you reach the 4th cycle run, you're too late. You're too late. Okay, so we're at the 3rd cycle run. I just want to encourage folks to start learning this today. Okay, so that's the Ethereum, the second simple system. And the 3rd one, which I'm doing more because I missed the Ethereum cycle back in 2017. I know I can't afford to buy 20 Ethereum. It's going to cost me $500,000. So I go Terra Luna. Terra Luna, when I started in, it was about 22, 23, 24, 25, and now it's at 50. So I've doubled. But what I do, I'm not going to sell it. I want to hold it because I think it's going to go even higher. So what I do, I hold, I stake, And soon, for Luna, when you stake it, hopefully in the next 2-3 weeks, you should see about 20% yield on my staking of my Ethereum. Staking is like basically put it in savings, locked away, don't do anything, you make money every time. Or farming, which I'm doing very, very proactively just now, where Luna, I change for UST, I take 2 different tokens, I merge them, I liquid pool, basically I put 2 different coins, one called PSI, and then we'll call bond yield Ethereum, which holds Ethereum value. I put them in the pool, and if they both go up, I gain. If one goes up and goes down, I compensate. But while I'm putting that in, I'm actually making a 260% APR. Yes, I repeat, 260%. For now, it was about 300% about a week ago. It's dropped because people are buying in. So they're incentivizing me to put both coins in and paying me 260%. Who's going to complain? Tell me that you're getting 260% for someone. 260%. So imagine if I put 20 grand in there, in a year's time, if it doesn't change, literally I'm going to make 200% of it, another 226 grand out of it if everything goes straight. Obviously it doesn't. Okay, so that's why I'm doing farming, hit and run. Or the other thing that I do for this M assets, okay, which I can show you. M assets, okay. I remember you and me, we're stock investors. Yeah, you came to watch my channel because stock investing. So this is what I like about Luna. This is another showcase which I want to show you. I'm not sure if I showed it last time, but let me show it to you now. M assets, which is the Apollo. Give me a second. Apollo protocol. Oh gosh. 2 seconds, guys. Okay, Apollo protocol. Okay, I'm ready to share screen. Apollo Davos. Okay, remember, we're stocks people, yeah? We are stocks people. You will like this. I'm not doing it yet, yeah? I should have done it when AMD was 120. I regret. So anyway, remember, I said that I can use my Luna to collateral to get some UST out. It's like me giving Luna, banks get some loan of US dollars, or I can get my own personal US dollar from my stable coins. And if a stock guy like me, now we all know it's at the peak, yeah. Like yesterday, Tesla dropped to like 989. What I could have done, okay, but I was still driving, trying to get home. Then, see, I could have gone and bought with my USD to buy, synthetic stocks. So basically, this mirrors Tesla. So I can deposit my UST. It gets liquid pool with US dollar to buy Tesla. If Tesla goes up, yeah. If Tesla goes down, boom. So if I do catch the crash, let's say January, February, and guess what happens in January, February? It's going to be the Q1 earnings and after Christmas. And what happens in Q4 earnings? Things go up. Apple will be breaking records. Microsoft will be breaking records. Amazon will be breaking records. Netflix will be breaking records. Sentiment will be high. Yeah. So that's what happens, yeah? So I could, if I can time it right, one crash and one goes up, I buy stocks when it's low. Just now, around about November, December, and then hopefully to hope for the nice trend upwards, I could buy here. And what does it do? What advantage does it do over stocks? One, I don't have to cash out my cryptos and move it about and lose on exchange rates. I can just go in here and go buy. And guess what? While I put it in there, I make 38.7% APY and I get additional 3.6% Apollo coins. So I get mirror coins with this one and I get Apollo coins. And what I do, mirror tokens on 38% and 3% on Apollo tokens. So what happens after that? What do I normally do? So they pay me like every 7 or 8 seconds. Yeah, every 1 minute I can see the number figure change. So once they pay me, what do you do? Boom, I reconvert to USD and rebuy back again. So recompount. I do a daily recompount. Let's grow it. And once Tesla, let's say Tesla hits another 1,002, 1,003 again, guess what? Take profit, take back profit. So I can swing trade on cryptos. It's absolutely crazy. It just fits my purpose. And that number 4, it just fits. You got Ali. I'm actually looking at Alibaba 173, folks. I've checked multiples, single day sales. Today it's not been out yet, but JD.com which just broke their record again. I'm not surprised if Alibaba do not break their single sales day record, which is 11/11/21 today. And Coinbase, I was looking at it, hoping for it to drop to 298. I could buy some Coinbase, and guess what? It never dropped. Apple's 150 just now, too high. And Twitter looks pretty attractive at 54. stuff like this. I'm looking at, it's giving me options. It's giving me ammunition. No, it's giving me options if I do have ammunition. Okay, so that is the part about the Apollo mirror protocol, which is on the Terra Luna ecosystem. So I love it. It's still ever expanding. I hope to cover that more in future. I don't see much people cover that because crypto guys are crypto guys. You don't really see much stocks doing crypto guys. So hopefully I'll be one of the first few to do. I need to be successful for this before I can share anything. Okay, so I just want to see what else I've got. Yeah, so that is my 4 different strategies for being defensive. If I find any more, I'll share, but I'm sure the guys on Discord will share as well on our Discord channel. If you're still not on Discord, you have to come and join us, guys. It's completely free. And then, come and join my Discord channel. It should be my link. If not, I will drop the link in here for the Discord. Let me start at Discord first. Well, I start this. I'll leave it later after this. Wait, Discord is up. So live up on Discord. Let me get the invite people link. It expires in 7 days, so I better share it with you guys here. So join my Discord channel, it's free. If you're on the Patreon, then you get access to special channels, and you can hear and read more about it. Okay. So my last slide before I go to Q&A is really, I've done this last time, and I'm going to show this to you now. No matter what happens in stocks or your family life or opening trade or crypto boom, keep investing. Always keep investing, keep saving, keep investing, because end of the day, you're going to beat inflation. End of the day, you're going to beat interest rates. End of the day, it's going to change your life, because it's changing my life, and I really want to share the journey with you. Money printing, I hate it. Every time there's a crash or money gets printed, your dollars get smaller. Your GBP, your Singapore dollars, whatever money that you're holding are getting smaller. Indonesian rupee getting smaller. Okay, your salary growing. Tell me if your salary is increasing. Is it increasing at a rapid rate? Is it increasing to a point that you could buy a Lambo just now? No, that's the problem. Okay, why is your outgoing growing instead? Expenses growing because of inflation. Fuel are going up. Why do you need crypto? I've just explained to you. You need to hop it on. 1 to 3% doesn't harm. Try it. Inflation is your enemy. That's always my last words, and that's the words that I remember myself every single morning when I wake up. So this is me. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'll go Q&A just now, but before I go, I just want to share that I'll be having another live session, but this time I'll be on live spot. But this time I'll be talking about stocks. Okay, so I'm going to stop screen and see if I can get to see if you guys, and I'll drop the link here. Man, I don't know how I need an assistant to sort this all out for me where I can just go with the flow. I'm not good at it. I don't know how some YouTubers just flow into it so nicely. I need to learn. I love learning. I just want to get better at this. Okay, so let me see if I can drop. So yes. So tomorrow at 5 o'clock UK time, if you guys are free, drop in. It's free to 10. As long as you subscribe onto the live spot, you'll be free to enter, and hopefully you guys can come up with questions as well. Don't be shy. You can come on stage. I wouldn't bite. Share me. Ask me questions. I ask you questions. Let's share some information. So if you're at that page here, I'll show you that this is my home screen. I'm trying to get as many people in. I'm trying to help share value as much. So that's my live spot. So where I'm coming from is this is what I'll be talking about. I'll be market updates, how I evaluate Q4 2021 going forward. I've already done analysis yesterday and today evening. I looked through the VIX, I looked through the chart, what are the changes, because we're opening up. Disney stocks didn't do well. Roblox did very, very well. Coinbase a bit drop a bit. Nvidia is coming up. So I've assessed the market. I'm not saying everything. I'm looking at the stocks. The likes of Airbnb, Uber looks pretty cheap going into the opening trade. It might be an advantage. So stuff like that, I'm going to share around about a 30 to 45 minute session just like that. So if you guys can come up at 5 o'clock UK time tomorrow, go for it. But if not, there's another latest recording. That one is free as well. I've done it 6 days ago. Crypto farming. That's where I talk about how I make $250 a day with try to farm for Ethereum via Luna. Today I've paused that because the market is looking a bit choppy, so I've paused that farming. I'm going to go back in. I've taken profits, and it's quite substantial. I've built my stable coin, so something that you can watch and learn if you find it useful. Okay, so let me go back to my window. I can stop sharing screen and just go back to Q&A. So guys, I'm going to go back to the comments. I've not seen the comments, and I just want to see how everybody is. I might go back to a question that somebody has left already, because people do come and go. Somebody has left a comment maybe 20 minutes ago. So I'm just gonna go and start off with Kerwin. He is right, man. Smash those like button. Please smash the like so other people can see. Other people can see and share as well. And next, Carrie's got a nice spot there. He says Terra is on the same trajectory as Bitcoin, Ethereum. Yeah. So Terra and Solano are just mimicking behind. So we want to see how some people say Terra might do a different trend because they were really following the stable coins, but we don't know until we build that chart along. So, but it's really scary that all this level 1 L1 coin are moving along the same trajectory. So something that you guys need to monitor, not just the Bitcoin, but also level 1 coins. And Jatin, you're saying, point into his Discord, asking questions, other admins maybe a follower. Yep, that's right. Jatin is one of our staff. He's he's a friend, a good fellow friend as well. He's always him and Matthew always helping out on Discord. So feel free, come to join us on Discord, and we've got other guys on the crypto channel. It's exciting. It's free. It's I can't believe it's over 1,200 people just now for nothing, and people are all sharing, and lots of people are reading, not speaking. But I know that lots of people are reading comments that shared between one another. Hopefully you find it useful. Okay. And Kerwin is saying, I need to stack more Luna, but I also need to eat a lot. Eat a lot. Are you a food blogger? Yeah, that's right. Luna, everybody's staking 20%. Cannot go wrong. Paresh G, still don't know where to invest. Help us, please. Yeah, start off with my first place to start off would be crypto.com. I used to say Coinbase. A lot of coins are not available on Coinbase. Like Luna is not available on Coinbase. That's what annoys me. You can find KDA on crypto.com. You can find Luna on crypto.com. You can find some dot coins, but you can't find other smaller coins like Loki and all that stuff. But crypto.com is good enough. So that's where I start. It's easy to use. It's like my bank savings account. I've got a card for it. I'm not even trying to shill saying that crypto.com is the best, but it's something that I make CRO coins. So I've got my crypto card. It's metallic. It looks like I'm shilling. But, it's something I use. I've told a lot of friends at work, and folks are coming up to me with their metal cards. At least 5 guys ever since I go back to it saying, Alex, I've opened up an account thanks to you. And everybody's trying to buy CRO. Everyone's getting free Netflix, free Spotify, and they get converted to coins. And guess what? My CRO coins, when I first bought it, when I first purchased it, it was like 10p. Now it's gone up 4. So it's 4x for me on my CRO coins. I mean, it's not like I'm saying they're the best, but it's working out, it's gamification. So crypto.com is where you start. And I've just shelled out all the coins that I've seen. So hopefully it helps. UK slipping on crypto. Really? I think lots of crypto guys on YouTube and podcasts, the experts are really from UK, lots of developers. And and Karin's right, high conviction only, that's where you need to go. And Bonnie Wani is saying Luna is going to be top 5 in the market. Yep, I do agree. I do see it, but there'll be loads of stiff competition. I don't think they'll stay for long. It'll be ups and down, up and down. But as long as they're going upwards, not going downwards, I'm fine with that. Okay, Jonathan, how are you doing? Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here today as well. I do enjoy these live sessions. I know the interaction is really, really very, I do enjoy it, And how have we missed the boat on Ethereum? All I can say, Carl, Ethereum back in 2017 was still a speculative coin. Okay, it could go up, it could go down, and they didn't have a community strong enough to understand further. Back in 2017, one of my best friends who told me to buy Ethereum. He says, Alex, buy Ethereum. And I asked him why. And he says, somebody told me it's going to go up. He's right in a point, but he didn't give me enough facts to tell me. So Ethereum back then was a speculative coin. It could be like Tesla back in 2014. If I told you in 2014, hey, buy Tesla, would you buy it? Why? They're not making money. But now in 2018, they're no longer a spec. Ethereum is no longer a spec in 2021. They are a blue chip coin. They've developed, institutions are buying them. They're going to get only bigger. That's all I can say. Okay, not miss the boat. You're not going to get 100x that folks have made before. You're not going to make millions out of it. But it's like buying Tesla today. Are you going to be a millionaire buying Tesla? Only if you drop in 250 grand, buy Tesla, it's going to 4x, then you become millionaire. Same as Ethereum, unless you buy tons of that. But if you dollar cost average, don't go looking 250 grand. If dollar cost average every month you buy, you'll be surprised how dollar cost average will help you. So, Carl, I hope that helps. Okay. Jatin, are you saying that we can use cryptos to purchase? Yes, we can use cryptos to purchase synthetic stocks, and you get incentivized. They pay you tokens in Mirror, and this Mirror can be used to buy, and the yield is about 34%. Go find compounding interest. It's like you're buying Tesla, but Tesla doesn't pay you dividend, but they pay you synthetic tokens that you can just buy straight away. They pay you immediately out. You don't have to wait for quarterly earnings to get it. So, but the only problem is you cannot get every coin that you find out there. You can get all these meme coins like, GameStop. You can all this big, I think there's only about like 20-30 big ones out there. But if you're like me investing in these big companies, AMD, Nvidia, Tesla, there you go. There you have it. Silvergate, there you go. There you have it. Yep. That was fire. Thank you very much, Sean. I like your jersey. You must be a baller yourself. And Shakir Baba said, yeah, Twitter is low. I like social media stocks. I do like social media stocks. And I think social media game, online shop stocks, really, really, and Chinese stocks are really, really on the down just now. So it's always a cycle train. They're not going to be low forever. Okay, Twitter will be making money. Twitter will be a platform that everybody use. I use Twitter more than anything else. Okay, if you guys want, you can follow me on Twitter. My name is just Twitter at Alex Ko. So my Twitter handle is Alex Ko. Follow me. I am really active there on Twitter. So join me on Twitter. Loads of guys that I follow, I retweet and share stuff as well. And hopefully that helps. Okay. Kerwin, good question. How much of your portfolio do you plan to hold during the bear market in layer coins and not in stable coins? I'm trying to wonder what's the best ratio. So for me, I hope at least minimum of 20% stable coins is available. Okay. So I really, one of my lower coins, like like the likes of Phantom, KDA, the ones that I hold, the smaller coins that I hold just for the fun. Polygon, I'm not really going to sell them. It's only a couple £100 at $500-600. It doesn't really hurt. Now it's gone up to 1,000. It doesn't really hurt if it goes down. So it's the really big ones that I need to think about. Like the Kusama is locked in. So do I sell them? For me, because I've got Luna, my loan is really low, so I can collateral my Luna and get more USD, and I've got my own USD, and I also have cash as well. We're building up cash at the sites. So as it stands today, the only one that I'll take up possibly will be Time, TIME, the third biggest one on my list. Ethereum, I don't really want to take it up because it's going to be really hard to time and buy back in. But maybe I'll sell 1 or 2 Ethereum just to loosen up on the stress if it needs to. But because the fact that I sold Ethereum at $200, 2020, I'm not going to sell Ethereum again. So for me, I think 20% of stable coins is what I'm trying to get to. I've got cash. And if I need to cash in some stocks, I'll cash in some stocks to buy on the dip. But at the moment, 20% is comfortable for me. Layer coins, because I don't hold any of those meme or other coins, I'm quite comfortable because the fact that Luna can raise UST for me, so I'm quite comfortable where I am just now. So ratio 20% stable coins at least before Christmas for me, and they'll roll after that. Yep. And Shakir, I think he agrees that Apollo Vault, which I show you as buying. Yeah. I'd love to try. Yes, I actually tried it. I tried it, but I failed. Yeah, I bought Coinbase just before earnings, thinking so confident that Coinbase was going to rocket up and I'm going to be the hero, releasing a heroic video. And guess what? It went down. So I lost 10%. And guess what? I sold it at about 9:30 after the earnings came out when it dropped about 10%. But when I sold it, I only lost 7% for some reason. I don't know why. I lost 7% instead of 10-12% when they were. I lost 7%, took it out. And then I bought some Ethereum, and then Ethereum went up another 5%. I didn't sell it, but it came back down again. So it's something that you can do really, really quick. Blockchain wallet, so fast. What's your stocks to crypto? Oh, my stocks to crypto ratio just now, is I think it's around about, I think the last time I said it was about 17%. I think now it's moved to 22%. So it's 22% against my 100% stocks portfolio. So it's gone up substantially. I've been putting a lot of money. Stocks, I don't think I've put in money. I sold Tesla stocks for the second batch after my video, so I'm so tempted to bring part of some Tesla stocks to my crypto just for a quick swing and bring it back. But then there's still a difficult decision for me, but I'll share when I get there. Okay. Paris, still struggling to how to stake and farm. You help us in some way. I think I did a few videos on it. So it's really, you just have to pick one of them. You just have to try. You just have to go. When I first started, I'm the same as well. It's like, where do I go? You just have to try to stake and farm. For staking is so easy. Yeah? You can stake on Binance, you can stake on Coinbase. You buy a coin that's stakeable, you just stake it. Crypto.com has got so many coins to stake on. You just buy Polygon, you stake it, you get 12%. That's all you do. Staking, that's all you do. You just get interest. You just have to click the button. So try it. Crypto.com, buy Polygon, buy Polkadot, stake it, you get 20%. Simple as that. Farming is a bit more in depth. So I think I recommend you to get an account. If you don't have, buy the coins that you think that you do your research on, then you stake. So it's really that simple. It's not that hard. It's like you walk. It's far easier than walking to the bank to open an account and asking the teller saying, I would like to buy this. It's far easier than your HSBC. It's far easier than your Lloyd's Bank app. You don't believe how intuitive this is. Binance can be quite complex. I highly recommend it if you can use it, but crypto.com is the one that I use, and it's really, really easy. Show the guys in the office and they just go. They all just staking the coins there, lock in for 3 months, or do the flexible account. It's really intuitive. You just have to give it a go. You just have to pick a coin first, okay? And for people that mess out on Ethereum, Terra Luna, and Solana are second chances. Okay, I can see where you're coming from. I'm not gonna just jump and say, no, you're not Mr. Trade. I can see where you're coming from. It's quite painful. I know it as well. Terra Luna, I could have bought it at $5. I didn't. It's 50, and I'm still buying it. So Alex, you could have bought it at $5 back then. You could have bought 1,000 of them at like 10th of the price. I think Solano, we've missed the boat. But folks are saying Solana will still hit 800. It's so hard to swallow that pill saying, oh, Solana's going to hit 800. But then Solana could still drop to 100 at the same time, yeah? So Ethereum's the same. It could hit 9,000. But at the same time, if it does crash, it could crash back to 2,000. So you don't have to buy all of them. But you just have to go down the mentality where if you pick one really strong one great base ecosystem, great base community, math class law, more and more people are using the wallet. So if it does crash, if you didn't sell it in time, just hold it and buy more. Okay, that's all you do. I mean, if you can afford to buy Ethereum at $6,000 tomorrow, I'm sure you can afford to buy Ethereum at $2,000 the next day if it does drop to that point. Because end of the day, yeah, we look at guys back in 2017. I was there in 2017, 2018. You know, folks like the security guard at the workplace, the driver, the chef, my mate who sits beside me, everybody was buying cryptos and I didn't. Everybody was buying cryptos. And when it crashed, you know, the building that I walked in was full of depressive looking people. Everybody looked suicidal because folks lost really hard earned cash. But when I look back just now, folks who actually held the coins and bought on the dip through to 2018, 2019, 2020, those guys made it. Those were the guys that quit their jobs. Those were the guys that saw life-changing money. Same as stocks back in the 80s, the 70s, same. If you're going through the crash, if you held it, if you still have a roof over your head, if you held it, your dollar cost average, it will always work. So always go in the risk that you can afford. That's all I can say. Sounds like a long. So I say that Ethereum could still drop. You don't miss the. But if you really want, like me, that's why I've gone big on Terra Luna. I've not gone Solano because it's triple digit and I prefer Luna. But you still got the likes of Phantom. You still got the likes of Polygon. You still got the likes of Polkadot. You have not missed the train. When you look back from 2025, when you look back from 2030, today, 2021, these coins look disgustingly so cheap. That's all I can share with you. And they are going the way they're getting invested to a different plateau. Okay. Should I stay away from Bitcoin miner stocks? Yeah, I am not a big fan. I think a few guys has asked me about Bitcoin mining type stocks. I know KDA is still into mining. You know, I mean, Bitcoin mining stocks is expensive to run, regulation, it can get shut down, power supply. It's a lot of risk. You know, why don't you just invest in a coin where if they do well, a proof of stake type coin, layer one coins, if they do well, they do, you know, if I want to invest in a stock just now that could give me 2x, I could buy an oil stock just now because the oil stock looks so cheap on its run. So if you want to do that, I buy some airline stocks, you far more suitable and less because you know opening trade will be on the favorable on that side. So miner type stocks, I'm not a big fan. That's all I can say. I'm not a big fan. Just go and buy the layer one coins. Okay. So Diego, hopefully you can, the cryptos I just said just now is I'm on the Kusama. I'm on the Terra Luna is my biggest one. I would say Ethereum, Solano, expensive, but you could try Polkadot, you could try Polygon, Phantom, AVAX. I forgot to say AVAX. AVAX is something that I like as well. AVAX is something I like. It looks 80, but AVAX, I followed it's AVAX is moving so fast, so quick, and institution likes AVAX and they're adopting the buying load. So Polkadot and AVAX is something that you should look at. It looks really high just now. I know it could still fall to 50, 60. But again, if you do that method, we just buy, focus, go small, gradually over time, learn about it. I think you'll be fine. Okay. Daniel Pang, how are you doing? First time seeing you here, but it's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. If you like my channel, everyone else, you see folks like Daniel Pang will come in. He can see my channel visibility. So, okay, let's focus on this question. Thank you. I started buying stocks from watching your videos late in 2020. Oh, you've been here a long time. Sorry, apologize. How are you doing? I'm currently up 13% a year on. Can't wait to start this crypto journey. Learning every day. Want the Lambo. Man, I want the Lambos. In fact, I want a Tesla plate. Yes. So you started, so you've got cryptos. Oh no, you've got a stocks portfolio. Nothing wrong with opening crypto. Try to keep them separate because they're two different separate investment vehicles. I know that I've almost broke the rule, or I have been breaking the rule, transferring money across the cryptos. But then again, because human beings are greedy as well. But if you can keep it separate, it'd be good, try to buy coins and also study about them. I meet lots of people who buy coins and tokens, and I ask them, like, tell me more about it. It's not a test. I want to know. For some reason, they're just like, my best friend, he does this as well. I said, he found a nice coin. He tells me about it. He says, oh, wait, go watch this video on this YouTube. I mean, no, I don't want to watch the video. I want your conviction. I want your thesis. So I hope that everybody in my channel will do the same as what I do. Don't just buy because I said it. I want you to take the less of the notes that I've shared and go down the rabbit hole, go do a discovery, go find out more about it, go follow people, learn about it. Because you come to a point where you are going to marry up, just because I shell out AMD and NVIDIA doesn't mean you have to buy it unless you believe what I see and you believe further and you turn my thesis and all your research and convert it and turn it into your own book. Okay, so hopefully this type of mentality will start spreading like a virus to you guys, and let's learn, man. So much out there to learn. Okay, for people who miss out, Ethereum, Terra Luna, and Solana are the second choice. Yeah, I think I'll just say about Phantom, Polkadot, and AVAX. It's good, but AVAX is the one that's on my radar just now. Shakir, he's experienced guy. If you know Orion Money Staking, he's experienced guys. I started Orion Money Staking and also took a loan from Anchor and stake on Orion Money. Yeah, I did it. That's the place where I made $2,000 in 8 hours. What I did was I bought Orion when somebody tweeted saying Orion is up live. So I went in when Orion is cheap, when it dipped to like $1.20 and it shot up to like about $2.20, and I sold it 8 hours later and I made about $2,000. It was quick. But again, Orion is a place I'm waiting for it to go back down, and I'll stake on Orion 160%. When I started staking, it was 1,000%. Obviously, it dropped rapidly. 160% to stake. I think eventually it will settle 120. In the times of bear market, my money be Orion trying to stake there. Yep. So Simon, how you doing, Simon? Alex, watch you like. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, no problem. That's what it's all about. Sharing. It's a community that builds and make us all better. Schools don't teach us, and loads of rich people don't try to teach me as well. So I hope that I can turn it around and just share it. It's not just for me, it's for everybody's family, because I know that when you learn, you will teach another family next time. This is very contagious. So hopefully this will cascade to everyone. So once you learn it, hopefully you can help another family next time. I think this is the culture that I'm trying to build here. So do appreciate it. Demio, Decentraland, goodbye. I don't know much about Decentraland. I'm not very good at all this gaming type tokens, social tokens. I'm also lacking. I've not gone down. So Decentraland, I cannot give any. I'll put my hand out. I don't know anything about it. So I'm not gonna pretend I know. And Steve, how are you doing? Would you recommend DCA every month in your staple coins in a portfolio through a crash? Yeah, I would say that would be the perfect way to do it. Okay, I have I met an Ethereum millionaire. There's 3 guys during a trip, and what they did was they bought it in 2017, 2018, not knowing anything. They just took, young guys, they don't have a family to run it, so they just bought it. They crashed. What they do, they just put a couple $100, 50, 100, 20, just buying on the dollar cost average, and came to 3 guys sharing like a portfolio, yeah. And they just did it for fun. And now, when I saw them, they were on a camping trip in a nice Jeep, this safari type Jeep. They were camping out. I was in my motorhome, and bumped to them, spoke about cryptos, and there they go. They just dollar cost average, and these 3 guys I don't know how much they made, but they did say that it was enough for them to just take a couple of years out and not do anything and start their own business. So that's what they did. They became, I believe they will I call them the Ethereum millionaires. They wouldn't admit it, but it was Ethereum millionaires. So dollar cost average, and just about it. But pick one with high conviction. Pick one that's with a huge community. Okay, you can pick one that's got the best technology, but if the community is a bit poo-poo, where all they do is speak about go to the moon, and shell out moon coins and all that stuff, and try to shell out wedge action, that's not gonna help. You need to shell out a community that's actually developing developers. If a team that attracts developers, great developers, that's a team to invest in. If you check the likes of Solano, yeah. Folks were saying in Facebook, Apple, Google, all their young trainee developers were leaving for what? They were all leaving for Solano. It's the same in 2018, where everybody from Silicon Valley was leaving for Ethereum. All these great young guys, girls, they're all leaving for Ethereum. And that's what's happened. Money will be starting, force of attraction, community will be built. So that's where you go. That's where Solano is big just now. Okay, I was able to buy Shiba at a low price yesterday when it went a bit down because of Robinhood thing. What do you think? Yeah, so meme coins. I'm not going to say meme coins is, meme coins has made people richer than Luna. Meme coins have, like, if you get the right one, fine. Shiba has gone up to a point where, you know, Shiba is quite respected now. And the next are the meme coins that people are looking at is the Elon coin, Elon Doge. Take a Elon, and the other one is Flocky Inu. That's another one that's it's being out there just now. I've seen like billboards in London Underground, Tube, strangely enough. So meme coins, you buy it at your risk, thinking that if you spend 1,000, you're gonna lose that 1,000. If you can do that, fine. I bought like $200-$300 of Save Moon, and guess what? It's worth nothing just now. I can't even take it out. Nobody wants to buy it off me. You know, I want to sell it for like $20. Nobody wants to buy it off me. So expect a crash. If it crashes, you don't come back, then fine. But sometimes if it does go to the moon, it does go to the moon. So take profits. Remember to take profits. You know, don't be too greedy. Take profits and move to a blue chip coin after that. Do you sell all your Tesla shares? Yes, Luca. I sold all my own personal Tesla shares. I sold at 1048 or 1050, and then 25%, and then it went up to about 1002. And then when Elon announced their sales, it dropped to 1136. So that's when I sold it all. So I've sold it all, and I bought some AMD, and I've got cash on the side sitting there. So thinking whether I should go do it too. So I did sell about my kids, family, pension is still in there. So I've sold only my own personal one, and I just went to. And guess what? I did say in my video, if I made money of whatever gains I get, and if I need a secure, safe location, safe haven, a blue chip haven, I will still buy Tesla at 2,000. I'll buy Tesla at 2,500 because I know Tesla will be a $3 trillion company in 2025, 2026. Okay, there's no harm. I would come and buy it back in. Okay, is it a good time to invest in Dogecoin, or is it better to wait for bargain to be available? Dogecoin is not really getting traction, but I know a lot of celebrities is. So you can see the floor around about the 20 cents mark. It's all this rich billionaire holding them, not waiting for something to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Elon is holding it. So Dogecoin, something might happen to them. Once somebody takes it to adoption, somebody takes it to a form of currency, somebody develops it a bit further, tweak the code, try to burn some Dogecoin off. Don't just grow like fiat currency and money printing. They'll be fine. So do it own time. Dollar cost average. I think it's quite hard to time it, but dollar cost average. If you want to convert to Dogecoin, for me, I don't convert to meme coins. If I was looking at Flocky, like I said, Flocky Inu, but I cannot buy Flocky Inu or Elon coin. You can wait for dollar cost average, man. Trying to time it is difficult. Dollar cost average with a small amount that you can afford, a couple hundred. That's what I do. You know, after over a long time, you'll be surprised how high they can go. Okay. I'm just gonna go down. Rob, you were saying that could you explain cryptocurrencies? Does the first person to own them get them for free? I mean, who gets the first share and how? Different cryptocurrencies. So as it stands today, most of the tokens and cryptocurrencies are really used to fund early projects. So for example, let me bring in let me bring in a coin as example. So like crypto, okay, crypto.com coin, CRO. People ask me today, like, imagine crypto.com goes IPO. Is it going to be like the next Coinbase? My response back to that is crypto.com will never go IPO because their IPO was on the coin. They sold their tokens as an early investment. That was their share. So their token, the CRO token for crypto.com is the share. So whoever owns crypto.com back in the day, about 3 years back, you know, if they bought $1,000 or $1,000 or $2,000 of CRO coins, that $1,000, $2,000 are actually worth like 20 to 30,000. It's gone 20, 30x. So you invest early. So when you buy a crypto like Solano and all, when you buy it early at $20, $30, when it's new, when it's fresh, brand new, you're actually using the money to develop, to hire more developers, to create, to form, to upgrade their software, to open departments, and then fund later protocols projects. So cryptocurrencies, the tokens, is actually, if you look at it, it's not a currency, it's actually a form of you raising cash. So it's the value to that company. The Solano token is the value to Solano, the team. The CRO coin is the value to crypto.com. That value is raising cash. But what happens after that? If they become an exchange, if they become a broker, that's what CRO becomes. Solano, yesterday I heard they're going to metaverse. They're trying to develop software on the blockchain to be the next 3D metaverse where artists can build the stuff on the blockchain and gets locked in by the author, and people can go and visit their metaverse or their artwork, their NFTs. So there's some Solano protocols are doing that. So that's them raising Solano as a meme to raise money to build a project. So whatever developers are out there are actually making money. You need to get paid. Yeah, you need to get paid. If I'm working on something, I need to get paid. And what? I get paid on the fees. I get paid on the taxation, on the fees. I put it in my pocket and keeps me going. I'm gonna produce more products and can build a team. So cryptos, you call it currencies. You think that okay, I'm gonna buy a pizza for a particular currency. That's what Bitcoin was built for. But now the future one that's evolving, all this AVAX and all evolving, they're all there to fund early start projects. So early investors. So AVAX, Solano, in the next 5-10 years, this currencies will not be able to be purchased. You turn like a share stock. You can't purchase them. It's like Berkshire Hathaway. Remember Berkshire Hathaway? Class A, they're worth about $250,000. Okay, back then it was worth what? Like $2,000, and folks are not buying it. And now today it's worth $250,000. That was like a coin, that was like a token before. You were an early investors. Okay, you don't use Berkshire Hathaway to go buy money. Use Berkshire Hathaway, you sell it off, you turn it into currencies. It's like you turning your Solano into UST or stablecoin, and then you start buying stuff. That's how the world works. The real money part is the stable coins. Okay, because it's pegged to a particular currency, to real world products. But the token or the coin that you buy is actually to start up that company. So that's how I would explain it simpler as a stock person. That's how I see it. And how do you get them? And the companies like Polkadot, for example, if you buy Polkadot as a utility coin and you start sponsoring a company, you use a Polkadot and parachain auction into a company. If the company comes out number one, they reward you with more tokens and you get your Polkadot back. So you're an early investor into that particular company. Same for AVAX with the IDOs and so on and so forth. So I mean, who gets the first share? The first share will be given to obviously the developers, the guys creating it. But at least 50 to 60% of the holding should be distributed to the users, because remember, it's decentralized. Yeah, you only partake in a project where the original guy who created it will only take less than 5%. 5 or 2% or even 1%. If you invest in a coin, a token, a startup where all the big shareholders own like 30-40%, that's dangerous, because they essentially could rug pull. Remember the Squid Games token? The guy who created it, he owned like 95%. He sold at 5% of the token. And when everybody started buying, pushed the coin up higher, and guess what? He just sold everything and ran away. He was one or a team of people that could rug pull. So invest in coins where the owner is someone capable, but also he owns very little portion of the entire token system. Yeah, I hope that's clear. It took me like 10 minutes to explain that. Jeez, I could have done it even shorter. Which do you recommend? Convert Luna to USD or bond Luna and take a loan out? Which this way? This is a high level question, by the way. Shakir, his experience. So Shakir, Baba, what I'll do is, I will. To get USD, I will always take, I'll take Luna, use your Terra Station wallet, put in B Luna, convert it, and then get a collateral out. And then if you want to pay your loan, once you pay your loan off, you can always don't do the 21-day wait. You can use Terra Station wallet to convert it back to Luna. But I keep most of my coins in B Luna anyway. Take a loan out. This way you stay a Luna, because regardless of you having Luna or bond Luna, I know there's a bit of a 1 or 2% difference. It doesn't really matter to me. I hold them. So for my collateral, I hold in B Luna. For my staking, I hold in Luna, and I do a half and half split. So I stake half and the collateral half. I'm not gonna put everything for collateral, because if anything happens, I lose everything. So I do half B Luna, half Luna. And at the moment, my loan is really, really low. I think we're coming to a point where we started seeing cracks in the market. Crypto, Bitcoin hitting 67. So we shouldn't be so heavily outloaned just now. So okay. Hello, should we buy Sol? Yeah, if you think Sol, if you follow Sol's ecosystem and you follow the DeFi, don't just buy and lock it away, because the staking for Sol is like 3 to 5 or 6%, so low. I mean, there's no point trying to, if you buy Sol and you're around the ecosystem for DeFi, for swapping, for buy NFTs, feel free, buy Sol, and I do like it, but I'm not as in depth with Sol. But now I'm falling to the rabbit hole of AVAX. AVAX is just another 1 year, 6 months behind Sol. So I could see, Sol, buy Solano, 200. If it drops to 140, no brainer. You keep still buying. It's established its base very, very well. Okay. Next, Rick, how are you doing? There's a token that's trying to be bridged from NFT to real world assets. Really, I don't know which one though. NFT to real world assets. The NFT world is evolving even faster than farming DeFi, and I'm still really, really behind. Even social tokens, I'm looking at the Lazio token has just been issued for Binance recently. I'm still waiting for my Liverpool tokens, and I'll be getting Liverpool social tokens, and hopefully be getting some myself. You might look at a project. Yeah, I'll look into that. I'll look at the NFT to real world. I have a couple of folks who've been asking me about NFTs. I bought my NFTs recently as well, and I'm very proud of it. That's my profile picture. NFT to real world. I'll look at that. I think there's a few folks I can follow. In fact, there's a particular NFT expert I was supposed to interview, but I haven't found the time. Maybe I'll ask him the question and get him on the show one day to help out. Thank you. Oh, nice profile picture. Is that an NFT? Oh god, that's awesome. It looks nice. I'm jealous now. Yeah, hi, how are you doing? I'm just admiring your NFT. James Golden, how are you doing? Got a fiver position at 160 and now it's at 182. Is it a sell or hold? I was planning to layer out between 200 and 300. If you bought it at 160, it's worth holding it because I think that this year's end of year value should be 160 for fiver. Was it this year? Not, I'm sure it's not next year, this year. So hold it, and their earnings is still growing. So hold it until next year and see what happens, because 160 is quite a fair value. If they drop again to 160, buy some more, because they are not stopping. That train is not stopping at all. So just hold it out to 200, 300 before you sell it, because the thing is, you don't try to time it. You don't want to sell at 182 and then it shoots up to 220, 222. But then again, lots of folks are saying that all these high multiple stocks will get hammered next year. But then again, it's one of those stocks that you buy. 160 is a fair price. If you bought it at 182, hoping to sell at 200, it's a bit risky. So you've got a bit of buffer zone there. Okay. What do you think of the market panic of Evergrande default news? Yeah, I did see that Evergrande default news. I did send a couple of text to a few of my patrons saying that if you guys are buying, you have to make sure that you got some cash. Don't go all out in the next few months. Very bullish market on the market, but Evergrande could be an excuse for people to take profit out. That's all I can say. The defaulting bonds, affecting bonds, is something we need to wait and for it to develop. For as an investor, yeah, I wouldn't advise going, oh, so panic, so worried, let's exit the market just now. No, you just have to go with the flow. Okay, if the market does crash, markets does crash. You've seen in the COVID. I mean, the most Apple could drop in a day is 20%. Okay, 150, the most you could drop in a day is 20%. If that, you could even see it drop to 15 before exited. So don't react now and miss that bull run. And if it drops, you're not even going to get the value where you last bought it. That's all I can say. You might have sold it here. It goes in a bull run, panic sell off, and it stops at this point. You'll still be higher where you left out, and you miss that gain. So, or just react with the market. If Evergrande news goes bad on a default, it will happen. But the sell-off will last for weeks. It's not going to just go overnight 50%. Okay, so that's where I go. Just react with the market. Just now, it's happening. I think it's still developing. Okay, I think that's about it. I think guys are just talking about the NFT purchase. Yes, it's first NFT purchase. It's great. I love NFTs. I've got my own NFT, but it's expensive. But hopefully it'll capitalize. I really missed the ape NFT. I wish I did it, but I didn't. So this is me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. I enjoyed the session myself, but I really appreciate you guys, turning up. I hope it helps. But you guys, leave a comment below, press a like button if anything you want me to cover. But then again, remember, there's a live spot session which I'm doing tomorrow, which I'll share again. Stop screen. If you guys can turn up for that, great. It's 5 o'clock UK time. I'll be there for 45 minutes spot because I have to bring my daughter off for dance after that. But I'm really keen to evaluate market updates on how I evaluate. And guys, folks may be asking, Alex, you could do YouTube live. Why are you doing it on Learn Finance here? You're doing it free. What is you do YouTube? It's easy for us. For me, is live spot maybe my go-to session for future, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build a team with live spot. I'm trying to build, because in future, my life after me quitting my job, if my cryptos and stuff, I need I need to do something. I still want to go the educational route, so hopefully going down the live spot route where I can integrate, like I'm talking to you guys now, I'm looking at the chat, but hopefully in future when I do my live session, it'll be you guys 20 folks online at the same time, like a Zoom session where folks can raise their hand and ask questions and have a nice session. Live spot is where I'm trying to build. I'm trying to herd people into live spot, so I'm trying to do lots of free just for you guys to feel the technology, and it's a community discussion in there. So if I go on live spot, I don't really need Discord. I don't need anything else. It's all focused on one platform for, you know, all my interaction, all my work that I put in, and it could focus on a smaller scale people. You know, YouTube can go and speak to thousands of people, or whatever I post, you reach 16,000 of my subscribers. But Learn Finance is where I can just home in with the details of what people want to hear, because not everybody wants to hear everything I say. Only specific crowd. So if you're the specific crowd that you want to learn along with me, you know, Learn Finance is the place to be. And you can get my session. You know, I would like to do a one-on-one with everybody that I chat to. I would like to do a one-on-one with the entire world, but I only get 24 hours in a day. So live session with an hour, if I can speak to 20 folks with a live session and ask 20 folks asking me 20 different questions, it will help everyone in the crowd. That's for me. That's why I'm trying to grow on live spot as well. So I hope this helps. I hope you see you guys tomorrow. It's free. I hope you guys turn up, get your camera ready, get your mic ready, ask me questions. We can interact, so I don't feel like I'm alone in this room every single time. Okay. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it, man. And Jatin is he's always there helping me out, and you know, he's always asking me difficult questions. But difficult questions are the ones that we like to investigate, we like to crack, because if Jatin asks a difficult question, that means everybody is asking the same question. That's how the community works. And thank you very much for saying that. And interactive as well. And hopefully, Shakir Baba, if you're free, you can turn up as well. Hope to see you there and get your questions ready. We'll go back. Tomorrow, we'll be focused more on stocks. I really want to share what evaluates for Q4. I prepared my slides. I show my VIX. And all I can say is I'm bullish, and I'll be sharing the stocks that I see. And it's not AMD, NVIDIA, the stocks that I thought I missed. And today, when I was sitting with my laptop, I thought, geez, are we missing this part of this particular sector? So hopefully they share it with you guys tomorrow. But I do appreciate it. And Ikwan, selamat pagi. I presume you from Ikwan Syahid, maybe Indonesia. I'm just guessing. Yeah, I'm not trying to selamat pagi from where you are. But thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. And have a good day. And hopefully, you know, everybody appreciates this and get into the crypto. You know, I'm not begging everyone to get into crypto, but I'm begging folks to start learning and studying and have an open mind about it. If you have an open mind, you can learn anything, even if you want to fly, but don't jump off the building. Open mind helps people with learning, growing, and getting more rich. Okay, thank you. Hope to see you soon, and take care. Bye. Oh yeah, and the live spot session is recorded, so if you missed it, you can always go in and record it and rewatch it again. Yeah. Oh, Malaysia. Oh gosh, I in Malaysia. Selamat pagi. Malaysia. Why did I miss Malaysia? My cousin's from Malaysia. My dad's from Malaysia. So okay. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye. And broadcast now.